There are different ways to turn your 2D designs into fully interactive experiences quickly and easily using Hana. In this video, we'll give you a quick intro and show you some examples of how to make your designs respond to cursor movement or touch on mobile devices. One of the events you can use is called mouse down. This event triggers the moment you press the mouse button, no need to release it. As soon as you click, something can happen right away. To apply the mouse event, the first step is to establish a change between each state of your shapes, such as a change in size or color, for example. Next, create a new event by clicking on the plus icon. Click here to expand the events menu and let's select mouse down. In the trigger section, you can choose between on this object, which means the animation will be triggered when you click on this specific object, or anywhere in the scene, which triggers the animation no matter where you click within your frame. Let's keep it on this object for now. Click on Transition. Here, under Mode, you have several options. You can select Once, which plays the animation a single time. Toggle allows the animation to play forward and then reverse each time you click. And when you use Repeat, the animation keeps restarting over and over. Here you can adjust the order of your transition, for example, going from the base state to the state. Let's keep it on Ease In Out and adjust the duration to make it a bit faster. We'll keep it like this and click here to preview. As you can see, when we click, the animation is triggered. If we click again, nothing happens. That's because we're currently using the once mode, but we can click on our shape again to edit the event. Now let's change the mode to toggle. With toggle selected, if we preview again, we can see the animation plays forward and backward with each click. And if instead we chose Repeat, the animation restarts every time the event is triggered. So, you can choose from any of these three modes. Let's switch it back to toggle. As mentioned earlier, if in the trigger section we choose anywhere in the scene, the animation will be triggered regardless of where you click within the frame. Then there's mouse up, and in this case, the action happens after the click, once you've stopped pressing. Just a quick recap, mouse down happens when you press and mouse up when you release. Another one you could use is the mouse press event. It's great for cases where you want something to happen while the button is being pressed and then go back to normal as soon as you let go. You can also trigger interactions when someone hovers over an object or taps it on a touchscreen using the mouse hover event. It's perfect for triggering animations or effects that reset once the user moves away. Just like in the previous example, simply create and set changes in the states, then create a new event, this time selecting mouse hover. You can also adjust the transition order, timing, and easing to refine the effect. The Look At event makes an object automatically face the cursor or another object in your scene. This can help you create cool visual effects like the ones shown here. To apply this event, select your shape. In this case, there's no need to create states, simply create a new event and choose Look At. Under Target, you can choose whether to follow another shape or the cursor. You can adjust the damping, which controls how smoothly the object follows the target. You can also choose whether the object follows the X or Y direction. The X-axis makes it follow horizontally, while the Y-axis makes it follow vertically. For this example, we'll keep it on Y and set the damping to 10. Let's leave it like that for now, and if we go to the preview, we can see how the arrow faces the cursor. After adding the event and adjusting the damping settings, you can duplicate the element by pressing Command+D on Mac or Control+D on Windows. Now if we go into play mode, both elements follow the cursor with a damping value of 10. This means the movement is slightly delayed and smooth rather than instant, giving it a more natural and fluid feel. You can keep duplicating your elements until you create this kind of kinetic grid. With the follow event, you can make your designs follow the cursor or another moving object. Similar to the Look at event, all you need to do is select your shape, create a new event, and choose Follow. You can adjust the settings just like in the Look at event. In this case, you can specify whether the movement should follow the X or Y axis or select both to allow movement across the entire frame. You can also click here to add some limits to the effect. But even with the default settings, your element will follow the cursor. You can explore combining booleans with this event to create a blending effect when it gets close to other shapes. We've got a tutorial that shows you how to make a fun little chain reaction that follows your cursor. All from scratch, super simple, and really cool to recreate if you want to learn more about this event. And that's it for this intro video. We hope this quick tutorial gave you a clear idea of how to make your elements respond to the cursor. The real fun begins when you start combining multiple events and transitions to build more complex, detailed, and customized interactions. In the next video, we'll show you how to build an animated toggle that triggers multiple animations with a single click. See you in the next tutorial.